Hey, sweet cheeks. Hey, sweet cheeks. Hey, sweet cheeks. Hey, guys. Okay. Let's have a look here, guys. Okay, we're going to try and get this up. Let's link something. Oh no, copyright, copyright! There we go. Sorry guys, copyrighted music. I was just vibing. Oh, I'm so sweaty. What should we do, guys? While we're waiting, I mean, I say guys. 0 people watching, but yeah, it's all good. We're just waiting a bit, like 10 minutes, and then we should. We got one person we're waiting on. Yeah. Let's have a look. Or is it? It says. Yep, all good. Wait. I'm lucky. Do do bow 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 now 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 down dun 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 dun. It's very hard talking to people and there's no connection on their end because they don't know anything. And like you don't know anything they're saying, so it's very hard. Ooh, that's why I said hard. I'm joking. Oh, we're up to 2 people. Wow. Grid is updated, please join so we can start on time. Okay. Me and Jack, also known as Mando in the Hasses. We're gonna win. We're gonna win, guys. So don't go anywhere. Do not go anywhere, guys. Ooh. Hi, Charlie. How you doing, man? I'm very sad for you that you can't race your blue car and I can't race my pink car, but it is what it is. We will live and we will strive on. I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest. I'm very bored right now. Yeah. If you just want to dive bomb, turn 1, take everyone out, and I win, that'd be perfect for me. See, I would, but I also want to win. Yeah, good luck to you, ads. Are you? I don't even know if you're in yet. Are you? Who are you racing for? Oh, Williams with Big Boy. That's all good. I'm actually surprised I'm racing. I thought I was going to be commentating last minute, but luckily Jack joined. So now we're just waiting for the lobby to start. We got 20 people, so we're just waiting for 9 o'clock. Why is it every time I'm in the damn Ferrari? I don't know, but I'm always in the Haas. Haas is my team for this season apparently. So there's that. I'm going to Spinala. Yeah, I'm gonna Nikita Mazepin. So we can be at the back together. No, you've got pace though, you should be good. Like, it's only 5 laps. It's very hard to spin in 5 laps unless you get taken out turn 1. Which is probably gonna happen to a bunch of people, and that is how like the first couple teams are gonna be knocked out, is just because people are gonna end up being taken out. Very easy for you to spin. I mean, in Div 1 you do well. Like, you usually don't qualify and you end up your way up there. Like, we're usually qualifying near each other because you're always after me and you always got pace. Like, especially on your mediums, you always, on the first run, you always go on mediums and you always, like, only 2/10 down or something. I've been asked if I want to commentate. I'll consult my teammate. If I quali, I usually get top 5, but I've been in the race. Azerbaijan, kind of, you know, you hit the wall. But yeah, other than that, it was all good. But yeah, just hoping if Mando or Jack wants me as a teammate, I'll stay as a teammate. But if like he doesn't mind or something, I'll go to commentating, and I will be the commentator for today's event. That'd be cool. Baku, I was fine till Felix crashed and someone hit me in the back, so I got damaged. Yeah, I saw, because I was like kind of in and out of my room talking to my parents in between the races, and I saw you just drop off pace. I don't mind, even if you want to commentate, I won't mind. I don't know, to be honest. I kind of want to race. If there's someone that can jump in for him, I will let them go in. Yeah, if there's no standby, I'll race. But if someone is able to join last minute, then I'll go into that. I need to mute people. I always forget. Here we go. Because I think it's unfair just leaving Mando on his own. You know, he's getting up early for this, so I want to take him far, you know? I don't want to be a dick. So just wait. They'll probably end up being someone, but if not, it is all good. Just looking, yeah, feel good. So. If I get knocked out, I'll commentate for the remaining rounds, but wait, I thought it was one-shot quality. Why is it custom grid? No, it's just top 5, it's going to be from highest skill at the back to the lowest skill at the front, at least from what they think. Oh wait, I think I might be able to stream. Someone, Fudge Cake, might be able to join. I might be your commentator, lads. I'll probably be somewhere between 10th and 15th then. Yeah. Yeah, probably. I mean, I'd be near the back as well. Like, I'd be 12th or something in this lobby. Like, my qualifying pace is strong, but race pace is ass for me. Okay, well, okay. If they put me top 5, I'm gonna be heartbroken. Yeah, if that's like, if it's the case of lowest skill level to the front and highest skill level to the back, then you kind of want to be near the back, just as because obviously there'll be crashes or whatever, and okay, I'm just waiting for Aaron's confirmation because we've found a replacement for Mando because I didn't want to leave him on his own. I'm gonna quickly go on mute, guys. I'm gonna go get water or Charlie if you want to stay in, because I'll probably end up. I mean, look at Monza, started last and made it back to 4th. I'm the best at combat drives, yeah. So looks like I'm now commentating. Whatever. And Fudge Cake is now going into Haas. I'll be back. I'm just going to go fill up my water bottle. Okay, I am back. This is the commentators stream. Teams are ranked. Okay, so it'll be terms of ranked. Cool guy, why are you... Okay. There we go. We are commentating that. Fudge Cake in the Alfa Romeo, Cool Guy in the Haas. Now, put on my commentator's voice, as I do love to commentate. Okay, so they're ranked. Charlie, guess what? You're the 3rd best team, so good job. And the other commentator isn't able to make it. turns into Martin Grundle. I don't know who Martin Grundle is, but Martin Brundle is a nice bloke. He's great. Nah, I don't have the track analysis he does. I'm more crofty. Nah, I'm not even crofty level. If I'm third best team, what does that mean? You're starting from like, what is it, 16th and 15th. You'll be starting on the third last row of the grid. Ventani the commentator. Yeah, that's who I am, Ventani. I ain't crofty, I ain't anyone. I am Ventani, guys. We're here for the Champions League knockout round. 4 rounds, 2 teams eliminated. The 2 lowest scoring points teams, I believe, are going to be knocked out at the end of each round until we have 40. No, how many are going to get knocked out? 6 before the grid. So 14 drivers will be in the finale, which is an unknown track. So at first we'll be racing at the Bahrain Sakir International Circuit. Then round 2, right after this, we'll be heading to Sochi Autodrome. And then round 3, we'll be heading around the streets of Jeddah under the lights. So I believe we're just waiting for confirmation after some last minute changes in the grid, being me going to commentator, Fudge Cake joining Alfa Romeo, and Cool Guy taking my place at Haas. So I'll be keeping live updates in the chat. I've also got to keep note of incidents, and the Discord, I will be keeping anyone that may be outside of the Discord up to date of what they are saying. Looks like we're ready up, and we are ready to go for round 1 of Season 3's Champions League, the knockout format. Very best of luck to everyone, and especially those tuning into the chat, being Charlie and Ads that I know of. And let's hope we get some good racing over these 5 laps. So it'll be 20 laps in total over the 4 races. Could span about an hour's time. Ad says cool, or the cool face emoji. Indeed. Feel free to share this with your friends. Share this with anyone that might be interested in F1, because this is a 1 in 6 month occasion, the Champions League, so you don't really want to miss it. You know, you got people of all sorts of talents racing. So Charlie just copies that cool face, and yeah, so let's hope. We've got it in reversed skill-based order, so the faster guys will be sat at the back of the grid, and we actually do have the grid, so let me go through that quickly before the setups and ready up messages have been displayed. So Felix 1 and Baraka in the Mercedes will be starting from the last row of the grid. New Jersey Ananas and Atom Kev will be in the McLarens and starting on second last row, so 17th and 18th. Oh, we've got the message, so we've got to quickly go through this. Ferrari of Havina and Charlie, third last. Big Boy and Ads in the Williams, fourth last. Mando and Cool Guy in the Haas rounds off the bottom top 10, and I mean the bottom 10. Aaron Rishi in the Red Bull. Kromad and Bosch Gohan, never seen him before, in the Aston Martin. Indic Gamer and Luke in the AlphaTauri. Alpine is Lee and Happy Kilmore, also known as Ryan. The Alfa Romeo of Fudge Cake and Jafamzi, or John, round off the start of the grid, and we have fiber lights, and we are underway. Fudge Cake, he doesn't get away, and he gets rammed up the back by PAFR Luke. J Famsy takes the lead though. Fudge Cake drops all the way to the back, and Luke is up the inside, and I think he has taken the lead, and he does. Luke leads, and there is spinning around the back from Chromad, Mando, Fudge Cake, anyone else, Indic Gamer. So both the Alpha Tauris are at the opposite ends. Baraka is spun around. Same with Aaron. There's multiple. Cool Guy gets 3-second penalty for corner cutting and gaining a place. PFR Luke leads though. From Jafamzi, from Lee, from Boss, from Rishi, from Cool Guy, who both have penalties. Atom Kev, New Jersey Ananas, Felix, Happy Kilmore, Big Boy, Chromad, Charlie, Mando, Indic Gamer, Fudge, Cake, Ads, Havina, Baraka, and Aaron. The bottom, I'd say, 6 have all spun, but these guys are now catching up. And who will be the first 2 teams eliminated from now? It looks like the Ferraris of both Charlie and Havina, not scoring a single point between them. Same with the Williams. Charlie spins again, so it's not looking good for the Ferraris. And with the 5-lap race, do they have time to come back? And I reckon it's going to be tight. They're going to need a lot of spins here. We're going to change to the full track map. Fudge Cake also has a penalty. I didn't see what that was for. So if you look, there's Atom Kev going up the inside, trying to go up the inside of Cool Guy. Cool Guy gets past him though, so he drops down to 6th. Cool Guy promotes himself and is doing well for the Haas, making up for his teammate who's now gone up to 13th position, to be fair to him. But Luke has an outstanding lead, and there's just more spins at the back. Adds the number 25 car. He is spun. He is one of the fill-ins for today. Luke still leads with a 2-second gap over the Alfa Romeo of Jafamzi. Gohan in the Aston Martin rounds off the podium points. McLaren looking strong. They're looking to take one of the top positions going into round 2. They're both in the points, and same with the Alpines. They're the only other team to have double point scoring positions right now. Luke is just extending that gap. He's controlling the pace of this field. McLaren's both make up a place on the Alpine of Lee. Cool Guy is up next on their list. They're going to want to make as many positions as possible, but further towards the back, it's still not looking great for the Ferraris, as they're both in 19th and 18th position. So it's looking like they will be eliminated. Same with the Williams, because they have both cars outside of the points. Azup does make another place on Havina though, to bring himself up to 19th after 2 spins. One on the first, one on the second lap. Rishi makes himself up as Lee drops down another 2 positions going into that turn 1. Aaron is making a part and is battling with Indic Gamer, and he goes off the track, but he cuts it. He comes back on. Fudge Cake goes wide in the back, lucky not to spin on the gravel, and there's 3 wide for the Ferrari of Charlie, Aaron, and Fudge Cake as we accidentally cut away. And this is an amazing battle for even the lower positions, where these guys don't want to be fighting too much. They want to catch up because they're almost 5 seconds behind from near the points. So they're not going to want to battle too much, because otherwise they're going to lose so much time and have no chance coming into this race, because coming into the end of this race, because Charlie is the lead Ferrari and he's only in 16th. Ads makes up a position on Aaron. He's come back. But these guys in the back not looking too great, but we're going to look towards the middle of the field. Big Boy in the Williams gets himself into the points now, ahead of Chromad, who falls out in the Aston Martin. So Ads might have a chance here, as no, he still doesn't. So Big Boy needs to make another position on the Alpine if he wants to be safe to get that extra point over the Alpine team. So it'll be due to constructors points, I believe. Fudge Cake in the Alfa Romeo has retired, and Indic Gamer spins towards the back, and he has no chance of coming back in, but he will be carried by Luke, who has a 3.5 second lead, as there's now Aston Martin of Gohan going up the inside, and same with Cool Guy. He makes a position on JFMZ. Will Ananas sneak through? Almost. We're going to ride on board with him now, and he just seems to be getting holed up as he can't get past JFamzi, who has made his car so wide, and he's looking to maybe get better traction. He doesn't, so he can't get past Cool Guy going into turn 10. Maybe on the exit. We're going to look here. Is he going to be able to with DRS wide open? Cool Guy doesn't. He's got a second gap to go hen. Ananas not using batteries, got 50% save, so probably going to use it all on that last lap to try and get third position. He's got his teammate in 6th, very strong from the McLaren boys. Baraka gets into the point, so Big Boy falls out again. Mercedes have now got a point. No, Felix 1, sorry, is also in the points, just behind Atom, Kev, Luke. Heading onto the final lap now, still has extended his gap as we look behind Gohan. You can't really see him, especially through that heat wave that you see coming off the engines. Cool Guy, I mean, that loses the position to Ananas now. Baraka sets the fastest lap of a 1:27.7, but New Jersey Ananas has now made his way onto the podium, and Atom Kev gets past the Alfa Romeo, so even more points, just asserting their dominance, it seems like, the McLaren team. Showing that they probably should have been on the back row over the Mercedes guys, but it doesn't matter, they're all willing, and Mando's made himself up to 11th, and Big Boy is now into 10th, so was there a spin from someone else? It looks like Lee has either spun or lost quite a few positions there, so Big Boy now getting points for his team, and it looks like Alpine are now at risk as well as the Ferrari boys, so if you just hold on you can easily get points here, as there will be spins, 5 laps, everyone's scrambling for positions, no one's going to be patient enough to wait. Adds up, makes another position on Lee, so Lee just dropping down, he seems to have no pace, and the Alpines looking desperately in trouble here. Charlie and Havina in 12th and 16th, the only other team not to be scoring points as it stands right now. Mando gets into the points, so Williams dropped down. There's now 3 teams in that bottom 10 not scoring points: Williams, Alpine and Ferrari. But it looks like the Ferrari and Alpine team, because of their position at the back, they will not be taking it, as now it's the end of the race. I didn't even realize it was the last lap, and yeah, so it's going to be no points for either the Williams, Ferrari or Alpine team, but it's going to look like it's going to be the Ferrari and Alpines due to their positions at the back. Luke takes a comfortable win. So, Gomad, I believe, took 2nd place in that Aston Martin, and Ananas going from pretty much the back of the grid up to 3rd, so very good driving from him and his teammate Atom Kev to put themselves both in that top 5. We're going to look here, ride the pony from the Australian driver, just yeah, he's done really well here, and so is the other 2 drivers up on that podium to find their way to the front of the grid in such a short amount of time. So that is the end of the first round. We're going to get confirmation here probably on who is going to be knocked out. We're going to look at the chat here. Someone said didn't say ready up, Aaron, so probably wasn't meant to start that quickly. The start was embarrassing, they said. I did see that, and we're going to look here before the next, so we're going to get confirmation. Luke, Gohan, and Anas. Atom Kev actually got past Cool Guy and made himself up to 4th. We're going to look at the standings here. So the bottom 2 teams, Alpine and Ferrari. And so those 2 will be knocked out. So sad to see Charlie go. Someone who was in the chat. At least some people know I'm quick, he said before the race. I did not see that. Yeah. Very embarrassing, people are saying, for the first round, but we're going to head into the second round no matter what. Charlie says, what a waste of waking up early, just getting taken out lap 1. Yeah, it's the problem with these 5-lap races. People are not going to be patient whatsoever, and you really got to be careful. It's going to be like an open lobby out there. So before, we're going to get people leaving, and I believe that will be one of the Red Bulls. Oh no, Rishi just selects his team, so I think it's going to be the Ferraris and Alpines. We're going to get confirmation of that right now. We're going to get seen. So the Ferraris are both out. They're both left. Havina and Charlie, sad to see you go. The two first drivers to be kicked out, and I think it's going to be the Alpines over the Williams. It's one of the two. But we're going to see now which drivers are going to leave. So heading into Russia now. I'm going to see, maybe he's got the fourth track. He doesn't. So the fourth track is definitely a secret for the final, so everyone's going to be on their game. No practice for that unless somehow people have guessed it. I'm going to have a look. Yeah, there might be a little bit of waiting here, as Aaron is going to confirm the two teams that will be knocked out. So yeah, in the meantime, if anyone is in the chat, if anyone's in the chat wants to have a conversation, maybe start a conversation while we're waiting, because this could take a couple of minutes. Yeah. If it's going off the positions and points for constructors rather than teams, it will be the Alpine, because they were lower than both Williams drivers. So I would say the Williams would stay in by virtue of their place got like 11th and 13th in the end. So we'll have we're just gotta wait. It doesn't look like Aaron is changing anything. Charlie joins back, so okay, so still nothing yet. Aaron, okay, Alpine and Ferrari confirmation are knocked out, so Williams get to stay in virtue of positions. So Charlie goes, Havina goes, Happy Kilmore, also known as Ryan, will go, and same with Lee. Very messy first race. Let's hope for a cleaner and more fair second race, but the rules are rules, and this is what happens. Both Alpines leave, and we're just now waiting for Charlie to leave. And Charlie is now left, so we are going to be readying up in a moment. Yeah, I hope, Charlie, you can stick in the chat. But yeah, we're gonna now head into round 2 around Russia for the second round of this Champions League. And I don't know if they're going off the previous results as well, or if it's going to be race by race. We'll find out. And Charlie is saying that he might be leaving the league from the looks of it, which I really hope isn't the case, because Charlie is always someone that's good sport, someone that's always there in the chat, always supporting the commentators. But Yeah, he said he can't be asked with the league anymore, and yeah, he has left the server, so. Very sad moment for the league, but we're going to look into now round 2. So we're going to look into Russia now, round 2 of the championship, Champions League, sorry. And yeah, we're going to hopefully carry on. Yeah, so Alpine and Ferrari got knocked out, so that's Havina Charlie, who isn't in the league anymore. Ryan, also known as Happy Kilmore, and Lee. He got kicked, actually, so he is confirming with me right now. So we're not gonna get into any drama. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, really. And but we're going to move on for the second round now, and we're going to get confirmation of the grid in a second when we're able to see. Let's have a look now. 6 seconds on the clock. Gonna look back to the chat ads, and his Williams partner Big Boy barely surviving. So the Alfa Romeos are going to stick on the front row, so it's going to be the same grids, but it's 5 red lights, and away we go. Joe Famsey gets away better this time instead of backing up into the grid. Luke down the inside again, and I think he's going to stay there this time. He's going to hopefully get ahead as he did last time, as there's now 4 wide pretty much, but the number 2 car of Luke in the AlphaTauri gets ahead and retains the lead once again. Is he going to be able to stay here? 2 Alfa Romeos sticking behind Chromad in the Aston Martin, getting a better start than he did last time. There's not a collision into turn 2 it was for this track, but Chromad sticks behind, stays in that 4th position after looking for a move, and he actually goes wide, so he's going to lose a couple positions there. He loses 2 to the Alpha Tauri, and now a 3rd to his teammate from the in the Red Bull and the Aston Martin. But Luke leads by almost a second again. So this guy on the first lap, he seems to be getting, and there's now a crash towards the back. It's Jafamzi. Jafamzi has spun. Whether that's contact or something, I will not know. We're gonna have a look at that, and I think it has been. He's been forced wide, maybe onto the curb, and that has effectively ruined his race, but he's not out because of his teammate up there. Both Hasses in the points, same with the Aston Martins. Baraka almost in the points. Ananas only in 10th this race right now. The team in danger, it looks like Williams again, and same with Mercedes, only scraping that 1 point. So Williams and Mercedes currently looking in danger. 2-second gap going on to the 2nd lap for Luke. Now we're going to have a look at it, as there's massive positions lost in the back by Indic Gamer, who has, I think, spun or gained some damage of some sort, because he has lost a bunch of time in a lot of positions. Ananas now in 7th, looking to get past Chromad in the Aston Martin after he went wide and lost a couple of positions to his teammate and Rishi at the start, and they've now lost the train of Cool Guy, Gohan, Rishi, Fudge Cake, leading on to Luke. but he gets the move very easily. Cromad might come back around the outside here. He breaks a bit later, but it's not enough. And Anas gets the traction on the exit, and so does Felix One coming up the inside out of nowhere. And maybe Mando as well, as he shoots up the inside. So Cromad not having a great couple of corners. He can even lose more in that Aston Martin. So it's not looking great for him. We're going to look still Williams, both out of the top 10. So they will not be scoring points. And either way, if it's add-on of last races or just this one's in general, they will be out if there's no miracle right now. Because the other team in danger, it looks like, is Mercedes. As Baraka now looking to get past Cromad, and does so in the end. We're going to look through... this midfield battle is the battle you want to be looking at, because these are the people that are getting the lower end points. These are the ones scrambling to make sure they survive. There's going to be a lot of desperation towards this end of the field if it gets those latter stages of this 5-lap race. DRS now enabled as we're heading on to lap 3. Mando is following Felix One and Nanis, the two fastest guys in this lobby, and then Baraka just closing in on them. And will probably Felix One, if he doesn't think he can get past Ananis, he could maybe play some team game, get a bit more points by holding up Mando, but I don't think he will. And there's a battle going on more up the field, and Rishi has spun. Rishi has spun, but no damage because of the settings. They don't want to make sure people are out straight away. But Rishi has spun to the back, and now Williams and Red Bull are the team in danger. They are the ones that could, as it stands, would be knocked out. We're going to look towards where's the other battles. I think it's still just this group of 4 cars currently, all within a second of each other. DRS towing each other along. Atom Kev getting past Rishi, adds up getting past Aaron, so the Red Bulls just falling further and further back. And Williams could scramble a couple points here and maybe make themselves safe enough to just get into Saudi Arabia, which will be round 3. Anywhere else on the track that has a battle, it doesn't really look like it. Maybe Ads could size up a move on Crobat here, get another point to that Williams team to make it 3, as Big Boy is in 9th, currently gaining 2. Red Bull only gaining 1, but it's not good for Williams because the other people down there, it's only one of their team member, because the other guys are in the top 5 or 6. So yeah, as Ananis is fighting with Mando, so Mando doing a really good job there to put pressure on the German, but he gets now a 2-second time penalty for multiple warnings of track limits. So, but so does Baraka. So if Big Boy can stay within enough of a gap, maybe he could take that 7th place away from Mando and Baraka. We're gonna have a look. What are the penalties looking like? Only 2 seconds by those guys. Now adds up makes that points position, so he's just made a vital point, but again, I don't know if it's going to be enough. Now Mando loses position to Baraka, so the Haas driver not liking life right now, fighting with Baraka, one of the fastest guys in the league. It won't matter much as Cool Guy, his teammate, is in that 4th position, and Gohan has made his way past Fudge Cake, it seems like, while we haven't been looking. And now Cool Guy makes his way past Fudge Cake in the DRS. So Fudge Cake just falls out of that podium positions, and now Big Boy gets a penalty. So he has no chance of getting past Mando and Baraka unless they get more penalties or spin or something, as it's the last lap right now. Indic Gamer gets a 2-second penalty. He is 9 seconds off anyway. He is not going to make points this race. Adds up in 10th, just scrambling that last point for the Williams team, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. As it stands, Red Bull will be eliminated. I'm trying to do a quick bit of math here. Yeah, no, it's going to be Williams. If it stands the way it is, it's going to be Williams knocked out unless one of maybe Fudge Cake spins. If Fudge Cake spins, that will definitely mean and he isn't able to recover. It will definitely mean that it is out for the Alfa Romeos, but it doesn't look like right now. He's just getting swarmed though, and that's Ananas spinning. So Ananas has spun after getting caught up in an incident, and one of the fastest guys on the last lap. It's now going to be McLaren and Red Bull as it stands. If it is that one time, the one round, Luke wins. Cool Guy finishes second. Boss Gohan finishes third. Felix fourth. Fudge Cake fifth. Baraka sixth. So Mercedes are safe. Haas are safe as well. Williams, depending on how it works, will be safe. And it's going to be the McLaren and Red Bull out after Ananas gets spun trying to make a move on someone. So we're going to have a look here. It could be anyone out, to be honest. And yeah, so we're going to have a look at the constructors. It could be added on from last race. If so, we're going to have a look now because it should be added on anyway. And we're going to look at the two bottom teams here as Luke makes his win. Very good job from him to make it 2 from 2, and I think he can make it 3 from 3. We're going to look at the standings here. Constructors, Ferrari, Alpine last. It's Red Bull and Williams so far, but if it's going to be off that race, we're going to get confirmation from the server owner here if it's going to be from just the race, because if so, it's going to be McLaren. If not, it's going to be Williams out. So we're going to have a look. I'd imagine it's from that race, says Charlie, and I would say so. So we're going to get confirmation hopefully soon as we now look. Because I'd imagine it's just from this race, as normal knockout competitions do. It doesn't matter, because you can't say on aggregate in the Champions League of football that, you know, you add on the other goals. So I'd imagine it is definitely just from this race. But we're going to have a look here, hopefully get some insight before everyone else from Aaron, and we will find out by this what it will be like, what will be taken into account for next race. So Red Bull definitely out, but we're just waiting to see if it's going to be Williams or McLaren out. So hopefully we get that answer pretty soon, because that is a big deal. If Ananas and Atom Kev are out, that's going to mean a lot, because those are two of the fastest guys in this championship right now. But because of their last results, maybe that is what has saved them, depending on how Aaron, PAFR Aaron, wants to take this. Because he could say something, he could say that it's added on from last race, which would mean Williams would be out. But if he wants to say it's just from this race, which I would say makes more logical sense, and I think most people would agree, it would mean McLaren are out, because you have to be consistent race after race, rather than get one good race and pretty much be good for the entire thing. I mean, Luke wouldn't have any troubles with consistency. 2 wins for the AlphaTauri driver, keeping his teammate in the fight, Indic Gamer. Sorry man, it seems I just have no pace. You might get England you might get England because of me. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's just misspelt or something, but we're gonna get hopefully confirmation extremely soon. I'm sorry to anyone waiting for this. We're just waiting for Aaron to type, because as soon as that happens, it'll be a thing. So there goes Rishi. Rishi knows he's out. Aaron will stay because he's the lobby host. At least I think he will. But we're going to see either the Williams or Big Boy and Ads go after two not particularly great races, starting near the back, but just getting caught up in incidents. Or Ananas and Atom Kev. Oh. So Aaron has left, or maybe he's gone to spectator mode. He has. So a lot of people have gone to spectator mode other than... they've said McLaren, so it is going to be off last. It's only the race's results. So very unlucky for Ananas and Atom Kev there, who are knocked out. And it's going to be definitely from that race only. So Williams survive yet again by getting that third place. So going to have a look. A lot of people spectating instead of leaving, which I thought they left in the start, but they didn't. So I'm going to have a look here. Atom Kev accepts it, and we're just waiting for Ananas now. Oh, it will be 10 going. Oh no, 8 actually. Sorry, going into the final round. But Saudi Arabia before that. Atom Kev has jumped back into his car. Is this a stand from the German of Atom Kev, saying that he wants it to be added up over both races? I don't think that's how it's going to work, Mr. Atom, but you do you, boo, and we're going to wait. Ananas is trying to submit a complaint here, saying that he got taken out, but so did many other drivers. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to keep it interesting, but I think he is going to be complaining, hoping for... So he's trying to say he got taken out, probably, and he wants to keep his position, but Ferrari, if you remember, got taken out and they were knocked out, so I reckon it is only fair if McLaren have the same happen to them. So we're going to wait. So we're just going to wait for the McLarens to hop out their cars so we can move this on, because it is getting pretty long now, and let's hope they can do that quickly so we're not waiting here too long, and getting bored, because no one wants to sit in the lobby for too long, and especially as commentators, you don't. And someone else, Rishi, comes out of spectator mode, so he said he wanted to be replaced. I have no clue what's happening right now. Woohoo said Squalid Seal, also known as Callum. So McLaren definitely need to leave. Both those drivers need to exit those McLaren cars, and Atom Kev does, and we're just waiting for Ananas now. Ananas needs to leave his car. This isn't good sportsmanship, and he finally does. And now we're just waiting for the last of it. We can now ready up, as we are ready to go into the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Both Red Bulls out. Both McLaren's out, both Ferraris out, and both Alpines out. So extremely unlucky for them. Most of them being incidents. But as we get on and on, it's not going to be down to incidents. It's going to be down to it's going to be down to who has the most pace, as less and less people there are to crash into later on. Teams remaining as it stands, it's going to be Mercedes, definitely the favourites right now, as well as AlphaTauri, the other favourites, starting near the front of the grid every race. Alfa Romeo starting on the front row, Aston Martin staying in, and Haas with Williams, the last two teams of the 6 remaining. So we're now going to get underway for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix under the streets of Jeddah. And yeah, let's hope this goes well. Let's hope there's not many incidents for this one. Let's hope it's all clean racing. And yeah, we're about reaching the 45-minute mark in this thing. So each race taking about 15 minutes. So we will be done by the end of the hour. Luckily enough, this will not be going on for too long. And I'm going to quickly rest my voice for a bit, have a drink of water before the start of the next race. And I am back now, so we're just waiting for everyone to apply their setups, make sure everything is correct, and then we'll be getting underway for the 3rd and penultimate round in this Champions League end of season event. Dismissed so far. People spectating will now be stewards, which makes sense, so everyone will be looking at different people to make sure nothing happens, and penalties will apply when needed, which could boost teams. We haven't seen that so far, as now we get the ready up for to start the race, sorry. And yeah, we're going to be getting ready and underway in 15 seconds for the penultimate round, as it just hits 10:45 Australian Eastern Standard Time, also known as the Sydney Melbourne time. It would be almost 9 PM for those in Brisbane. Here we go. The 5 red lights are now on. Can Luke make it 3 from 3 as we are now underway? 6 teams left. Fudge Cake, I believe, got a great start, and so does Gohan. Gohan tries to go around the outside, and it's very tight, so Gohan ends up cutting the corner, probably has to give up her position. Cool Guy is up into 4th and now 3rd after Gohan has to give back position. There's a lot of scuffling at the back of the field. Big Boy has spun because Big Boy is well off from where everyone else is. Cool Guy made up a lot of positions. As people are going to go wide, there's going to be a lot of penalties, and that could come into play at the end of the race. Luke is only in 5th, so hopefully he can make up a couple of positions. Now going to go 3 wide into the hairpin, the 2 alphas, and Cool Guy, who now takes the lead of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. The 5 lap of Fudge Cake in 2nd after an amazing start over his teammate Jafamsi. Gohan had to relieve all his positions they gained, cutting the corner into turn 2 it was. Luke in 5th, adds up, is now up into 6th after pretty much starting there. Luke now makes up to 4th after getting around the outside of Gohan down the back, well, middle of the back straight, as it's pretty much all straight here. Baraka and Felix won in the Mercedes. They're fighting. Ads gonna get swallowed up here from the fastest team on the grid. We're gonna look at it from Felix's perspective as Baraka goes up the inside into the final corner. Will Felix following through? Ads hits the wall, luckily no damage, so nothing will be done to him. We're going to have a look here. What can they do? They now go 3 wide. Felix gets a massive slingshot after taking both slipstreams, sorry. Adz doing a brilliant job to hold on, but gets a bit looser and has to settle behind him. Mando's now going to quickly try take up the positions, take up more points. It'll be an extra 2 points if he can make up this position on Adz, and that would mean Williams once again in trouble. But Crowman and Indic Gamer have collided towards the back of the field, and those two are out but being carried by their teammates who are in 4th and 5th. But Williams once again in trouble, so it's not looking too great for them. And Baraka and Felix, the Mercedes guys, they look like they could be knocked out as well. So it is anyone's game to play now. Fudgecake loses position to his teammate after now getting a penalty. Luke is going to look to get that last podium position on track as well, so he's going to want to, you know, go after Jafamzi. As Cool Guy now has 2-second lead, so I reckon he's going to be uncontested. He doesn't have to push. Baraka makes up a position on Aston Martin, which is going to help his team out massively as Chromad is out of the points. So looking like right now it's going to be Aston Martin and Williams, maybe. Oh, as he smacks the wall there, and now spinning from behind from Gohan. So both Aston Martins out of the points and out by a fair mile. So it's going to be Williams and Aston Martin definitely for the time being. Mercedes, could they survive for this race? Oh, there's now a massive crash. Fudgecake gets launched into the wall after Baraka tried to go past him, as Luke then loses position as well. Very controversial, I'd say. Not controversial, but massive crash. And if Aston Martin get out now, that could play a part, and maybe Mercedes get a penalty for that, because if he is out, Baraka slammed him into the wall, it looked like, from my position. They tried to go 3 wide out of turn 1, which is never going to end well. And Fudgecake just being on that outside line coming out, he's just got squeezed into that wall as it tightens up on exit, and he's just been launched into the air. He's still in the points though, so it can mean everything for him. But Mercedes both in 3rd and 4th now, and Baraka is right on the back of Jafamzi as he tries to go around the outside, smacks the wall again with no damage. You can do that here, so it's not that bad for him. He's trying to push, and he won't really lose anything from it unless he maybe gets caught there and spins. I see in the background Adz up and Mando fighting again. Same with Felix 1 and Luke, and now Mando goes up the inside of Adz, takes a position, takes 6th place around from him. So that's now 1-6 for the Haas team. It's safe for them, it's safe for McLaren. Onto the penultimate lap now. Aston Martin out of the points. The Williams only getting 1 point, 1 point's position scored. No, now 2 as Big Boy is in 10th actually, but it won't be enough for them. They need to make up another couple of places. Maybe Luke drop down behind Adz, and that would be good for them. Mando gets a 2-second penalty, so Adz will want to stick behind him and keep it that. But there's a massive train behind Jafamzi here in 4th position, and Felix 1 goes around the outside, and he takes the 2nd podium position for that team. Baraka, does he have enough time to close that 2.5 second lead now? Seems to be gaining, but is it going to be enough? It's a pretty long track here, so he definitely could, but not a lot of braking zones to make up that time, so it's going to be very reliant on the straight line speeds that he has with his setup. I'm now just looking through maths. It's still going to be the Aston Martin and Williams. Alfa Romeo looking like a bit of trouble maybe if Jafamzi loses a couple more positions now and drops behind Gohan. Maybe he would be out, as Fudgecake now fighting with Gohan, so that's unlikely to happen. But Mando puts himself into now 5th, and it looks like Adz, he was looking for the move, and Jafamzi makes a dive bomb, a brilliant dive bomb I'd say, but he just forces it and loses a lot of time, and Adz now goes up into 5th position because of it. So a lot of fighting here. The Haas driver going to be not happy, and he takes him out. He broke way too late, or maybe Jafamzi broke way too early. one of the two happened, and Mando has just gone straight into the back, pile driving the Alfa Romeo driver, and he is now out of the point. So it's going to be Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo out. There's going to be investigations on that. A lot of controversy. This is actual controversy at the back end of this race. It's Baraka. I don't think he'll have enough time. He's getting a second on this lap, but I don't think it'll be enough for the end of the race to take the win. And a 1-3 finish, I mean a 2-3 finish, will seal them that next round spot into the final, which no one still knows the track to this second. Has the second team safe? It looks like AlphaTauri will be safe, but it's going to be out of the Williams again, barely surviving. It looks like the Alfa Romeo, who will definitely be knocked out as it stands. And I'm doing my quick calculations. It's going to be Aston Martin that got knocked out. So it's looking like Alfa Romeo and Aston Martin. As soon as crosses that line, he does. So it's going to be Alfa Romeo and Aston Martin knocked out. Oh, actually, we're going to have a look here. 5th and 7th. What could that mean? I'm going to get my quick, handy calculator out. So it's going to be 8 plus, what is it for 7th? 6 points? No. For 7th place? What is it for? It is 10 plus 6. So 16 for them. And 7th is only 3 points. So, gonna have confirmation here. I'm gonna quickly get my calculator to make sure everything is right. We're gonna add up all the scores from the team. So Mercedes, they get, well, enough points, it looks like. We're gonna have a look here. It's Williams 5th and 7th, so that's 16. Aston Martin only getting the 8 points, so they're not safe. And yeah, so it's going to definitely be Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo knocked out of this. So basically, sorry, I'm just looking at the chat here. So it's going to be Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo out, from my calculations at least, and going off the fact it's going to be only this result. So I'm going to have a quick look. I think it's going to be Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo out, so that's going to be, yep, definitely, that was a quick confirmation there. So Chromad and Gohan out after some pretty good results, and then the Alfa Romeos of Jafamzi and Fudgecake after both being caught up in incidents. So very unlucky for them, and they will now both, all 4 of them will get out. So it's going to be 8 drivers for this final who is yet to exit their car. Gonna have a look now, or who's yet to go into spectator mode. It's going to be Gohan. So Gohan just needs to get out of his car, go into spectate mode, and then we'll be ready. So he's now gone spectator mode. We have 8 teams left in this. It's going to be Indic Gamer. Haha. He's got a funny name. Big Boy, Mando, Adza, Baraka, Felix One, Cool Guy, and Luke. So the AlphaTauri, Haas, Mercedes, and Williams for this final. And we're going to find out what the track is. No one knows what the track is yet. And we now have 11 viewers for the final of this. For the final. So it's now going to eat in to that past 10 o'clock Sydney region time. The baby says hello. We're now up to 12 viewers, so very good turnout from everyone wanting to watch the end of this Champions League knockout round. Me, Ventani, hopefully giving everyone good commentary and not boring anyone, but we're gonna have a look now. Hopefully soon enough we can find out what the final track is going to be. The track that no one could have practiced for, maybe except Aaron, because he would have known, but Aaron is out. Aaron is not going to have an advantage because he can't race. So we're going to find out. It could be Abu Dhabi, the final track. It could be Australia or China, you know, one that maybe people wouldn't tend to think. It could be Monaco. Monaco would be fun, but I don't think they do that in these in leagues. Havina says the exact same thing as me, says Monaco. It's going to be Austria. Austria is going to be the final track and host the last round of this season 3's Champions League round. Felix One doesn't like Austria by the sound of it in the Discord. We're gonna have a look here. Cool Guy says he might have a chance. So instead of a team getting knocked out into this final round, it's going to be whichever team, whichever constructor can get the most amount of points. So it's definitely still a team game, but it's going to be, you don't want to survive, you want to score the most amount of points possible. And yeah, so we're gonna Felix says he said to his teammate Baraka in the Mercedes before the race, as long as it isn't Austria or China, he was fine. And look what it is Austria. And so we could see Mercedes not even take the win, even though they are on paper at least the fastest team out there, you know, starting from the back of every race just because of their sheer pace. Will people have setups? Will people be prepared for this? People were prepared for the tracks mentally going into this, and I know that because I was meant to be racing, but I turned out to be the last minute commentator. Someone took my place and it turns out to be the Haas team, so maybe some slight biasness from me going into this. Cool Guy took my position. He took a nice win in Saudi Arabia after Luke's back-to-back wins in both Bahrain and Russia. So we're going to have the the AlphaTauris starting from the front, then to the Haas drivers, then to the Williams 2, and the Mercedes guys starting at the back of the field. So this 5-lap race, 8 drivers. Some would say not enough for collisions, but knowing that's an online race where people from all around the world are racing, internet could play a huge issue. Easily could be crashes here, even though the number of drivers is so low. Gonna have a look, and it's going to be the final countdown for the final race of what I think is season 2. He just Baraka drove through. Okay, I didn't see that. But it's 5 red lights, and because there's no sound, I didn't know. Indic Gamer gets a great start from Luke alongside, so that both AlphaTauri is doing well, and there's a spinning big boy in the back. That's Williams pretty much out of this race, and so is Mando and Jafamzi. So both Alpha... Wait, why is there an Alfa Romeo? Why is there an Alfa Romeo? Who has now collided? That is astonishing to me, but in the meantime, Indic Gamer has lost a lot of positions. Cool Guy now in the lead, 25 points to his name. PFR Luke in second, that's going to be 18 for his team. Alongside Baraka, who will get 15, Ads will get 12, Felix 1 will get a further 10 for that Mercedes, Indic will get 8 for that AlphaTauri team, so they're looking like very good. Jafamzi, he shouldn't be in this race. Is he going to be holding up the people? Because if so, that is so unfair, and I think we might end up getting a restart here because he shouldn't be racing. Jafamzi needs to get out of the way. That's astonishing to me, but looking at the back of the top, Baraka gets past Luke, adds up, looks for a move on Luke, doesn't make it stick. He just had a little look up the inside. Baraka now up to second from that last row of the grid. Adds up now looking to make a move on Luke up the inside into turn 3 this is. He makes the move stick, and a slight contact. Can Felix now slip his way past Luke? Luke just dropping back, and same with Indic. This is what happened to him, the AlphaTauris. What is going to happen here? Felix 1, he looks up the inside, and he's not going to want to wait. Rear end to Ads from Luke, and Felix 1 just gets a better exit, and I think he's going to go around the outside into the fast left-hander, and that's Felix 1 spinning. Felix 1 has now spun in the Mercedes, so that's going to hinder his team performance massively. He drops to 7th, 8th now, and probably 9th because Jafamzi is there. He probably won't be counted, but Mando and Big Boy both got taken out and caught up in a incident with him, so I don't know if they're going to have a restart or not, but if so, this might not even count. So Adds up now into the podium positions after getting past Luke. Felix 1 dropping to the back, Baraka in second, Cool Guy in first. The Haas team looking immensely favourites right now, so very good from them. 4th and 5th go to AlphaTauri, they're the other favourites. So we're going to have a look at the end of the race. If this counts, we're going to quickly add up who would be the winner, and I will do that silently, so I will reveal to you guys who will win. But I mean, most of you will probably end up doing your own calculations, but Baraka now takes the lead off track, and I didn't even say that as I've been watching Ads. Cool Guy loses the lead to Baraka. Baraka now got 25 points and probably the fastest lap. Felix 1 now spins. So we're going to have a look because the fastest lap will make a lot of difference. And I think that is going to end up going to Baraka. But Mando has it right now. But we're going to have a look. Does Baraka take it on this lap? He does. 104.9. It's a very good lap from him. And that's going to be hard to beat. As we now just look through, can Mando do better than a 104.9? He can't. Cool Guy, is he now going to get passed by Ads? As is DRS, and probably using a lot of overtake. They're all under 10% already on lap 4, so a lot of people pushing. Maybe not Baraka's. Baraka has the pace to keep ahead of them. Luke has to maybe watch out because he has a time penalty to his name, and that could affect him in any way, maybe losing a position to Mando if it is that big, but I don't think it is. Gonna have a look now. Cool Guy just riding the back of Baraka. We're riding on board with Az so we can get a full view of this, as we're now gonna read on to the last lap. Amazing save from Az as he gets on the curb, loses, and he loses it again onto that, so onto the final corner. Amazing save from Az. He almost lost it. I'm pretty sure he would have been terrified, but we're gonna go on board with Cool Guy as now Az has lost that front two. He has DRS. Cool Guy, is he gonna want to go now? Baraka out of ERS. He doesn't look for the move, so he's gonna wait. A little tap there, and he might benefit from this. He doesn't get the better exit. Baraka still gets the better exit. DRS now, ERS open. He's gonna want to get past Baraka now to leave to leave the sorry, I lost what I was saying there, but Cool Guy now going around the outside. I'm trying to leave it to the last moment if he is looking for an overtake here. He is. He tries to go up the inside after a little tap there. That's getting very close between these two. Can Cool Guy get past in the final couple of corners to take the lead away from Baraka? Maybe giving them no. He understands. And I think that's going to be it. Baraka is your final winner. And I think that is going to be enough for the Mercedes team. Azar finishes third, Luke finishes fourth, India Gamer finishes fifth, maybe fourth because of penalties, he doesn't. Mando in sixth, Big Boy in seventh, Jafamzi in eighth, even though he shouldn't be there, so I'm not going to count him in it. So I'm going to go for first 26 points for fastest lap as well. Felix 1 taking 8th, which will be 4 points. They're on 30, so the other people that can do it are probably Haas, who on 18. And what is it for 6th? Is it 10 points? No, it is 8 points. So they're on 26. And the last team that could do it, Alpha Tauri, 4th, which is 12 and 10. They're on 22. So Mercedes are your champions for the Champions League Season 3. Great job from them. And to be honest, is anyone surprised? They were seated at the back of every grid. They are the fastest on pace, but Mercedes are your winners. Jafamzi says it was a glitch, so it doesn't matter. It was a glitch. He has shown he was in spectator mode, so just a glitch there from him. So not a problem there, because he has given proof he was in spectator mode while his car was driving. Felix 1 complains that he got taken out by the guy who wasn't even racing, it was his AI. So very sad from Felix 1, but it doesn't matter because he is one of the champions alongside Baraka in the Mercedes. Mercedes, if I haven't said it enough, are your championship winners for the Champions League. So yeah, that's that for Season 3, and I think that's going to be the last event for the season. So this is going to be the end before Season 4 now. And yeah, very good job from Felix 1 and Baraka to take top points. And I think that is going to be it. I'm just having a look at the calendar. Is that going to be it for Season 3? It doesn't say, but I think it is. So that's the last event, and that is definitely the last of the Season 3. So we'll join you for Season 4 in the new year. We're going to have a couple weeks off now, unless there is a league versus league that isn't showing up, and I don't think there is. So that's it from me, Ventani. I'll see you all soon, because I will be commentating probably next year as the grids get released. And yeah, I'll see you then. Thank you everyone who has tuned in, especially for this final race. And I'll see you all in Season 4. Thank you and goodbye.